I'll write it and we'll do it live.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live, guys. How's everything going? Oh man, I don't know if you guys have seen that clip. I forgot the dude's name, but he basically loses it like live on camera, and he's like, "We'll do it live. We'll do it live." Oh man, my face is looking extra pudgy today, guys. How's everything going? How's your afternoon going? I decided to open up a Q&A of sorts because I've been racking my brain with all this information about getting that PS5 and the Series X. And guys, thank you so much for checking out the stream. Zeus, what's going on? Port chart, how's everything going? Fellow moderator in the house, JTP Muscle Makers 2020, Mr. GSO. You guys, if you haven't checked him out on Instagram, check him out, man. He's put in the work. He's put in the work. Yeah, it's a funny clip. Man, I feel like I'm way too close to the camera today. There's a jawline in here somewhere. There's a jawline in here somewhere. Port chart with the question mark. Yeah, it was just a clip, dude. It wasn't really me. It wasn't me talking in the background. But how are you guys doing, man? So I just dropped a video for Target tips for Target, because we are awaiting. Oh, first and foremost, you guys, if you don't have a Bluetooth like this, like an earbud, this has helped this has done wonders for being on top of alerts. I have it on like 24/7. And this is the Bluetooth that actually helped me get my drop from Antonline. But we are awaiting a drop from Target that hasn't happened yet. And rumors are running rampant because it could happen this week, because we haven't seen Target do a drop whatsoever. JTP Muscle, you're welcome, man. Thanks for swinging by, dude. Thanks for the support, man. I appreciate that. But you know, Target is expected to do something soon, and whether it be this morning, whether it be tomorrow, these are the best 2 days to check, because I was looking at the nowinstock.net website, and I was checking out their history and the times that they have dropped before, and it has been consistently in the middle of the week, Tuesdays through Thursdays. There was a Friday drop that I noticed, but that hasn't been done in like 2 months. And also, you know, we have the possibility of a day drop, and if that day drop happens, this stream isn't going to be too long, you guys. I kind of just wanted to open it up with whatever questions you guys might have for me, or it can be drop related, it can be game related, it can be PS5 related. I have had the PS5 for a couple of weeks now, so I've been thinking about doing a video about I've noticed some things about the PS5, both good and not so good, but I'm gonna be working on that video pretty soon, as soon as I don't work. Like they've been calling me in a lot, like at 6 in the morning. I literally like roll out of bed and and head to work. But just opening up this stream for, if you guys have any questions whatsoever, like about any drops, whatever's on your mind. You know, I know it's frustrating, because I was in that same situation a couple of weeks ago, and I did say that I was gonna help you guys and girls as much as I can, even after I got a PS5. So I'm here. Mike Davis, what's going on? Was there a Costco drop today? There was a Costco drop today, but for an Xbox, for a Series X. It was a bundle, but not for the PS5. Let me just double check. You know, and if I don't know the answer for you guys, I can definitely try to look it up. See if I can find it for you. Yeah, there was a Series X bundle that happened this morning. So let's check it out. Oh, and it was and then how much is the, I think the membership price is what, like $60 for a year? I think it's about 60 bucks. Cool. Orange, what's going on? What is going on? Excuse me. If you guys have the Data Lover, if you checked out that YouTube channel, and I always talk about Data Lover because that's the one that helped me get my bundle. They've been, and I did mention in that video though that they do sometimes do false drop alerts, and it happened this morning. There was a false drop alert this morning, so hopefully it didn't alarm you guys too much. But yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh man, that's a false alert. But the interesting thing about that alert though is that it keeps showing like a screenshot of a ship it button, and it's making me wonder if Target's gonna open a ship it to home pretty soon. It's making me wonder. Mike says, I was worried it was a PS5, didn't even think it could have been Xbox. Yeah, 50, 60. Man, I wish I would have had a Costco membership. But yeah, I don't want to spend, that's the price of a game almost. Orange, yeah, Orange, you're correct. They dropped this morning. And Wario64 was the guy who alerted me. Mario 64. You know, if anything's up with the audio, you guys feel free to let me know if the music's too loud or whatever. It's kind of hard for me to check out a live stream on my end here. Hey, Pac-Man Arcade. I always see things that I know I'm not going to be able to afford, so I don't even know why I stress over it. Mike says, I'll eventually pick up an Xbox, but my main priority is the PS Digital. Yeah, those digitals have been a little bit too harder to get than the disc versions, unfortunately. Hopefully Target has more this time around. Yeah, so the thing with so we're looking at Target and we're looking at Walmart. Those are the next two places to really do a drop. And Best Buy still hasn't done a Series X drop, so I know some of you are still looking for a Series X, as well as a Series S. The Series S, it has been a little bit easier to get when they come into stock. And Walmart still hasn't done anything. Let me check out Walmart really quick. I haven't checked it, but they usually update their website like before they drop anything. Yeah, nah, nothing yet. They still have the oops, this item is unavailable or on back order. Thank you guys for the likes, man. I appreciate that. I didn't even have to ask you guys. You guys are already hitting up the likes. Lolo, I heard that you can download Xbox games on PC through Microsoft Store. Yes, if you have Game Pass, you can download those games to your PC. Orange says, hopefully Walmart drops this week or next week. Yeah, I really do feel Walmart and Target are gonna drop this week. I don't think they would sit on another week's worth of inventory, but there's always that chance. There's always that chance for sure. Yeah, but yeah, I do appreciate the likes, you guys. You know, I'm not a really big YouTuber or anything, so I'm not used to I'm not used to even asking for anything like that. Like I see a lot of guys, they go on, they're like, go smash that like button, yeah. And I'm like, man, I wish I could be like that, but I kind of like to be a little more, if you can, if you will. Yo, 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 TTV in the house. What's going on? What's going on, man? Yeah, I just wanted to come on live because I've been searching the heck out of these drops and next possible drops, and I haven't gone on live in a little bit, so I wanted to say what's up to you guys. Is everything going? Yeah, and the suckiest feeling is when a drop happens, or when I know it's gonna happen and I'm not able to go live because I'm at work. And the whole time at work, I'm just like, I wish I could go live, but it's not possible. For my cat's looking at me like, you son of a gun. Here you go. Conservative memes. Walmart and Target should make a big drop together. It would help Microsoft and Sony. Yeah, it would. Yeah, Walmart and Target, you know, when they do their drops, they do the Series X and also the PS5. And I think this time around, you know, the big drops that happened last week with Best Buy and GameStop, it really gave me a lot of hope because they had that stock in for quite a bit of time. Especially the bundles, and I know bundles are like kind of annoying, but those are the ones that are a little bit easier to get, of course. OG Black, when are you going to start your gaming stream? What games will you be playing? OG Black, good question, man, good question. I am wanting to stream PS5 games, but I haven't done so because I've been working a lot. And I also wanted to do videos that you guys are looking out for, which the majority is still, you know, some of you guys are still looking for the system, so I want to make sure to do more like tip videos. I wanted to stream Spider-Man. I just finished up Spider-Man the other night twice. It's kind of a short game. And I also wanted to stream Astro's Playroom, I think. Yeah, Playroom. Because that game, you guys, when you get your PS5, that the game that you want to try the first, it's already included. And it's a really good showcase of the controller. Really good showcase of the controller. Alright, so I'm still listening out to alerts. Like I got this Bluetooth on like all day just in case there's any drops. Because I'm still trying to find one for my cousin, but also if I'm able to cop an extra one, I can't give it away, but I can raffle off like selling it for the same price. And you know, Jake this morning he tweeted out He stayed up all night watching Target, and now he'll have to rest to be able to do the same thing tomorrow. So this actually gave me when I dropped the times last night in last night's video, this is the exact time that I was telling you guys about, between 5 and 6:30 Eastern, because that is the pattern. That's the pattern that I've been seeing with those Target drops. Ninja Brawl Stars, you are the best. HS? Hey, Matt, no, Ninja, you're the best, dude. You're the best, man. Joseph, what do I do outside of streaming? I work. I work a lot. Like, excuse me, I've been working like 50 hours a week lately because they increased the hours at work. But when I'm not working, man, I'm gaming. I'm gaming the heck out of games. Like, it's a really nice passion of mine. I really love gaming quite a bit. It's a passion that my brother, that me and my brother shared before he passed on in 2015. He loved gaming, and each time I fire up a PS5 game or an Xbox game, I think of him. And yeah. Starfish says the PC and Richard and Son near me had bundles, but hasn't got anything in months. And the Coles near me had some, but they haven't anything in months. I've been trying so hard, just like so many others. Yeah, Starfish. So I really do feel it's gonna get easier, like sooner rather than later. And I did another video I'm thinking March, more or less. Richard and Son, is that like a small shop in your town? You know, that reminds me of like when the Nintendo Wii was in 2006, when the Nintendo Wii was selling out. I started noticing like places that don't usually have even electronics in stock. They started stocking up on Wiis, and like I think JCPenney and like stores I never even would have thought would carry like electronics. Starfish, oh thank you Starfish. Yeah, awesome memories. You know, memories are an awesome thing. Yeah, we're always gonna have those memories, but and I'm sure a lot of you guys have someone special in your life that either you play online with or you like playing games with, and that's one of the beauties of gaming, right? Is that we can create those memories with our loved ones, so that's always awesome. Yeah, Starfish, yeah, they do sell quite a bit of stuff. Let's see. And also, you know, I'm wondering about PS Direct. Like, they didn't drop last week. They didn't drop the last week, and that's making me wonder if they're even gonna drop this week. It's also making me wonder if it has anything to do with that. You know, like the UK and India started getting their PS5s restocked. I'm wondering if it had anything to do with that. Not sure though. What games are you guys playing though? What games are you guys playing? Juan Ramirez, what's going on? You're at lunch at work catching your stream. Aw, thanks Juan, dude. Thank you again, man, for all that you do at your job, man. You're the real hero during this crazy pandemic that we're still going through. Juan Ramirez, really good friend of mine, big supporter, man. Like, since I started this in the summer, when I was having like one person like looking at me stream, he was that one person, and his family too. They've been so awesome. So Juan, thank you, man. I'm saluting a Diet Coke to you. Starfish, yeah, I got in that waiting queue a bunch of times for PS Direct, but they always sold out before I could get in. Yeah, and then they changed up. I remember when the Direct started coming out, that it was hard to get into that queue. Even harder than recently, because it was like first come first, like you'd have to really be camping on the link, because it was like the first people to get in would get in, but now it's like they have a waiting queue. I also was reading that they actually do have a 1 per household limit. So, you know, at checkout, you have to put your address in there. And I did not know that, but apparently Sony keeps track of having that 1 system per household kind of thing. Mike Davis playing Marvel Alliance 3. Oh, nice, on the Switch. Starfish, thank you so much. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you for the kind words. You guys are amazing. You guys are cool. You've been helping me a lot with being more communicative and more talkative. It's a problem I have that I have a lot. Like I don't talk much in like real life. Marvel Alliance, how is that game? Is it still like full price right now on the Switch? Mike Davis says 1 per console and digital, or can you get 1 of each? That's a good question, Mike. Let me see if I can find that answer out for you. I believe it is either or. I believe it is either or. Let me check though. Apparently there's a whole Reddit post about this thing. And one person on Reddit said they had one delivered to their house and then another one delivered to their work address. So that's a workaround, I guess. Someone here is also saying that it's 1 per version. So you could get 1 digital and 1 physical, according to this guy who bought 1 of each. Speaking of Reddit, man, like it was so crazy, the black PS5, that whole fiasco, like, was just nuts. It went crazy. That whole situation blew up. They deleted their Twitter account. Super, the company that was making the PS5, the black PS5s, they actually deleted their Twitter account. Mike said, Mike, you bit the bullet and you picked up just before Christmas. Did you pay like regular price for it? Juan Ramirez says, I had seen Marvel Alliance on special a few weeks back, but probably went back up. Umar Khan, so Series X, there was a Series X bundle that dropped this morning on Costco. That of course is not in stock in the moment. The Series X gets restocked together with the PS5, so Walmart and Target are the next ones to do it. So you should see, as soon as Walmart drops the PS5, the Series X will be there as well. We haven't heard any news on that. And also Best Buy, like Series X, Best Buy never did a Series X drop, so that might pop up pretty soon. So just be on top of the your app of choice for those alerts. Starfish says, what was the whole thing about? They said they got threats. Yeah, so this company called Super, actually, they said that they stopped producing the black PS5s because they were getting death threats. That they were getting threats made to their employees, but I don't know how true that is. I wonder how true it really was, you know, because it was just so weird. The company was completely unknown, and they were getting a lot of press, like from GameSpot, Tech Radar. But I came to find out when I was researching for that video I did, I came to find out that you can actually pay any company. I don't know how much it is. You can pay any of these companies like Tech Radar, GameSpot, some of the larger YouTubers. You can pay them to basically do like a little ad for you. So if it was a scam, that was a pretty intricate scam that they did there. Yeah, so I mean, you can't even find them on Twitter anymore. They deleted their uh their accounts. Some people are saying they are getting refunds from them, so that's a good thing. Hopefully they all get refunds. Another interesting thing, that another tweet before they took off their Twitter, they were recommending their customers not to contact PayPal. They put out a tweet saying, please don't contact PayPal. It's only going to prolong your refund. And that was really odd to me. I was like, come on, man. You know, I would have just opened up a case with PayPal, but what's up, Armando? How's everything going? Umar Khan, you're welcome, man. You're welcome. Emanuela says, you think PS Direct will drop today or tomorrow? I honestly don't think so, man. I think what is happening with Sony is that they're having their consoles released overseas now. So we might not see a drop this week, but if it does happen, it happens before 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Orange says, I heard that when consoles restock, they said using the app is much better because it's faster. That's true. Orange, that's very true. That's something I forgot to include in my video, to use the app. Because yeah, with the app you can keep spamming the add to cart button. Starfish says, I think I got a better shot of digging in the dirt or in finding gold than I do a PS5. No. No, Starfish. Like, we're gonna find this system, you guys. We're gonna find it faster than you imagine. We're gonna be able to get these pretty soon. There was a whole nother issue as well about some kind of like import tax or something for some of the systems. I was seeing that they were gonna maybe start charging more to import like PS5 consoles or Xbox consoles, like a 15% tax fee or something, import tax. Hmm. Just checking out Twitter really quick, make sure there's no like updates or anything. Does having a red card for Target help you check out faster? It does, because it doesn't ask you for like any kind of security number. Like for if you use a debit card, it'll ask you for the security number, and that's like the screen that I got stuck on when I try to get it through Target. That was like a little bit annoying. Joseph says, are you referring to the Trump tariff? Oh, is that what it was? It The Trump tariff, was that what was affecting? I think that's what it was. Yeah, Joseph. I was trying to figure out if that was gonna have any like legitimate impact on getting these consoles over. I think it really just means that Sony and Microsoft are gonna take a bigger hit, because right now the companies are already taking a loss, and it's something that's not new. Consoles are always a little more pricier to produce than they do, like, than it is to like they always charge a little bit less than how much they cost to produce. I know that companies want to make their money from the software, from the games that they sell, so they're already taking a loss. But with this import tax, Sony and Microsoft are gonna, their profit margin isn't gonna be as high as they were thinking. Joseph says, I think they will not apply more taxes per Sony and Microsoft. Okay. They have a deal or something. Yeah, that sounds about right, Joseph. That's yeah, I'm not the best at foreign affairs, I guess it would be. I guess that's what it would be. Probably not what it is, but like import taxes and fees and all that stuff. But I was just hearing about that, and I was like, oh man, that sucks. I know that the next gen games, they're like $10 more than usual. They're like $70 now. I also had an interesting thing. I'll give you guys a little bit of sneak peek about the controller. I wanted to do a DualSense controller video. And I'll give you a sneak peek of what I wanted to talk about there. You guys have any questions about how the DualSense feels or anything? Joseph says, I just heard it from Dub CP this morning. Oh, is he a YouTuber? My face is gonna go away for a little bit. Ow. Johnny Appleseed, what's going on? I heard Johnny Appleseed says, I heard Xbox is gonna try and make sure I wasn't on mute. I heard Xbox is gonna try and port the haptics tech in the DualSense to the Xbox controller. I did hear that too, actually. Yeah, I hope they do, because I absolutely love my Xbox. And the Series X plays, their backwards compatibility is like really awesome. It adds a lot of like little subtle details to like older games. But the DualSense, this guy right here, you know, I've had about 2 weeks with it so far, and I'm starting to realize that like the haptic feedback, like the triggers and all that stuff, I kind of stopped paying attention to it a little bit. I think once you get used to it, I think the novelty kind of wears off a little bit. But when you, every now and again, like it'll remind me, like I was playing Bug Snacks the other day, and I started running, and then I could feel like, you could feel like each of, like the left trigger, you can feel your left leg when you're running, and then the right trigger, you can feel your right leg. And then I was like, what the heck? So that was kind of cool. Every now and again it pops back up. But the game that really uses this controller like to its full potential is Astro's Playroom. Is it Playroom or Playground? I think it's Playroom. And so that game, I mean, man, the developer of that game, I mean, and that game was made to showcase the controller, but I hope future games can really make use of it. I heard in Call of Duty it's pretty cool because it does like it gives you like a resistance on the trigger. Starfish says, does all that drain the battery more at all? When I was playing Astrobot, it does drain the battery. It lasted about 4 hours, but it lasts a pretty good like 5 to 6 hours like in the other games. It just depends on how much the game utilizes it. Jamil, what's going on? Jamil kills your battery fast. Yeah, maybe because I play like in 4 or 5 hour sessions. Maybe that's why, but yeah, when I was playing Astrobot, it was draining the battery pretty fast. Another thing I noticed about this controller, you guys, now Jamil or anybody else who's tried it, the buttons feel a little bit different. Like, it's kind of hard to explain. It doesn't have like a really like when you're pressing, I've noticed it a lot with the X button. It doesn't give me a lot of feedback when I'm pushing it. I got used to it already. You get used to it, but there's a certain level of like clickiness that's missing. I can't put my finger on it. It might be just my OCD though. But you can barely almost feel the button when you're pressing it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But you get used to it though. It's not a big deal. Another thing about the triggers. This is another thing that I was saying, if you guys have to wait for a PS5, really it's okay waiting. Because what I was reading also is that the triggers, like Sony is going to work on releasing an update to the triggers, because what's happening with the triggers, there's a part in the triggers that is becoming dislodged, and it's breaking like the haptic feedback. Jamil says, yeah, not a fan of it, but it's cool. Yeah, you get used to it. What else? There's also a feature that I think with the last update that they did, that they took out already. I don't think it's a thing anymore. But when you would unlock a trophy, this thing has a microphone like right here. And when you press it once, you can mute it. Oh. When you press it once, you can mute yourself, and this little thing turns yellow, the light. And if you hold it, it mutes all sounds that are coming out of the controller. But this thing has a microphone that you can chat with other people using the microphone that's here. But it would record it would record your voice when a trophy would unlock. So I was seeing people online, like when they would unlock a trophy for Demon Souls. There was a funny clip that I saw on YouTube. The guy was like, yeah, man, yeah. And you could hear it like on his trophy. It recorded the sound. That was funny. Johnny says, does PlayStation have a similar thing to the Xbox Remote Play on the Xbox app? Yeah. Yeah, it does. You can play... When you boot up the PS5, it tells you that you can download the PlayStation app. They have a new PlayStation app. And it's basically a copy of what Xbox is doing. You can remote play to your phone. Wait a minute. That's a good question though. Let me double check on that, Johnny. Because I might be wrong. I might be wrong about that. That's a heck of a good question. I need to figure that out. I know you can remote play to your laptop or you can remote play to a PS4, but to the phone, that is one heck of a good question. Port chart, do you know how long it takes GameStop to ship? It looked it up and it said 5 to 10 business days. Yeah. Yeah, they're taking like almost 2 weeks to get it out, but I also was reading that even if you order from GameStop, that sometimes they won't even notify you, and so you might get the package that day and like GameStop isn't updating their delivery status. It's kind of weird. So Johnny asked me a really good question, if I can remote play the PS5 to my phone. Jamil, do you know the answer to this? Because I'm gonna try to figure it out right now, but let me see. I'm gonna go into settings. I know there's like a remote play option on here. Jamil says my GameStop order says release date 129. Hopefully you get it sooner though. Some people were reporting that Walmart Walmart hasn't been shipping from orders since the 19th of December. That's crazy. Okay, remote play. Think device. Oh, start the remote play app on your computer, mobile device, PS5 or PS4. Huh. Interesting. Man, there is an app. Johnny, there is an app for the PS remote play, so you can, with the PS remote play app, you can play PS5 games on your mobile phone. Starfish, when was the last time Amazon dropped? The last one that I know of happened during a stream last week. And it was actually, the thing about Amazon, sometimes their micro restocks are from the warehouse. And this last time that I noticed, it was a PlayStation Digital, and the description said it had heavy damage. So I don't know what was up with that, but Supreme Leader, what's going on? So if you guys get alerted for an Amazon micro drop, just before you check out, just really make sure to read the description and make sure it's from Sony, because there's a lot of third-party sellers out there that are like reselling used consoles. And also make sure, like, Amazon, if it's sold from Amazon, if it's sold from Amazon, you get that warranty that you can send it back in case something wrong goes on with the system. So my phone is telling me I have to link my PS4 controller. Wait a minute. Wait. I'm gonna check out Twitter really quick, make sure there's no updates. Ps5 restock. They're retweeting a giveaway. $500 giveaway. Yeah, no updates whatsoever. Just wanted to double check. So I'm trying to connect my phone to my PS5. We'll see if this Start remote play app on computer, mobile device, PS5. Add then enter the following number on the screen. Yeah, this is the message I'm getting on my phone. It says to use remote play, enable it on the PS5. But make sure I have it enabled, I guess. Oh, I don't have it enabled. Oh man, I'm slowing down in my old age, you guys. So who's staying up for the possible Target drop this morning? Or are you guys gonna wait it out for Walmart, or are you gonna wait it out until we can find it in the stores? What's going on? Ah, wow. Man, thank goodness for Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Not a sponsor of the channel whatsoever. Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. When you need a refreshing taste of Coca-Cola without the sugar, you want to go for that zero sugar. Starfish, you're gonna try again? I'm gonna have a staring contest with my cat because my cat's looking at me. She's staring at me. She's staring at me. Does anyone have a cat? Anyone, any pet lovers? Do you guys have any pets? Starfish, that made you want to go buy one. Yeah, I used to work at a library, and we got furloughed. In May, I'm actually gonna find out if it's like a permanent like termination. That's when they're gonna let us know. But I was there for 13 years, and I'm just like, man, it was a little bit disheartening because like I was like, man, I gave you guys 13 years. And they called back like 35 people, and I'm like, what the heck? And it's funny because like I didn't call in sick. I didn't really call in sick to work, maybe like once or twice in the last couple of years. I was absent though when I got sick quite a bit, or when like the anxiety would get pretty bad, I would call in, so like late. Port chart, you have a dog? What's your dog's name, man? What kind of dog is it? Man, my phone doesn't want to connect to my PS5. But Johnny, the option is there, man. He probably already left the chat. He was like, man, I'm out of here. But the option is there. Apparently you have the app that you can download to your phone. You enable remote play from your PS5 to your phone. You can play it that way. And you can do that for PS4 as well. Play it on your mobile phone. Coco, that's a cool name. Coco. Coco the Pooch. But yeah, with the library job, I used to market a lot. Like we would have events for like teens, like teen hangout and stuff, and I would market those. We would do like little like advertisements for teen hangout. I know, man, I miss doing the teen programming because I would bring my Super Nintendo and I would have retro game night, and like it was awesome seeing them play the Super Nintendo because they were like, they would get bored of it really fast, but it was kind of interesting to see like a whole nother generation play like the games that I grew up with, you know. Starfish says that's a hot name. Yeah, it's a hotter name than my cat. My cat's name's Patty. Port says she's a mutt. My cat's going crazy. I gotta let her out really quick. So there you go, PS5 linked to my phone. That's crazy. I wonder if I know too, if you guys remote play like your PS4 or your PS5, a good tip is to have your PS5 or PS4 hardwired. Have it have the Ethernet cable connected, because that decreases lag. Because the way the remote play works, it actually uses your local connection. Man, I hate using touchscreen. You can sync a controller to it though. Speaking of remote play, have you guys tried Game Pass on the phone? Old Fool's Gold. Old Fool's Gold. Any idea when Xbox Series X is gonna get stock anywhere? So there was a Costco bundle that opened up this morning, and Best Buy has not done a drop for Xbox. So be on an eye for Best Buy to drop any kind of bundles, or those consoles themselves. They haven't done one yet. So I for Series X, really focus on Best Buy. You know, have your app ready, your alerts ready for any possible drops happening there. And of course Target, when they drop the PS5, they also drop Series X as well. Johnny says you have to have a controller connected via Bluetooth on Xbox. Yeah, Yeah, and then so when I'm playing Game Pass games on my phone, they actually added a category of touchscreen games that you can play. But I don't know what the heck is up with. I have a 5G connection, but I have AT&T. So I don't know if it's AT&T or if it's the city that I live in, because I've had Sprints as well. But I can't get a solid connection for Game Pass. Like I was playing Streets of Rage and it was like glitching out. It was glitching out. I was like, oh, sucks. So yeah, I haven't had too much of a good experience with Game Pass. Let's see. Let me try to boot up a game here. Andrew, is Target going live tonight? I don't have a definitive yes for you, but this is, they have not dropped before in the last week, and we are in the middle of like, we're in the middle of like the best time for them to drop. So if you guys want to stay up for it, it's a really good chance that this morning they could do it between 5 and 7:30 Eastern time. And if you want to be safe, on the safe side, wake up at 4:30 Eastern. Junior, you're welcome, man. You're welcome anytime, dude. You know, I always try to, I love helping people. Excuse me. I love helping people. And once I started realizing that this is something that people were looking for, like information on, I was like, oh, cool. Like it's something I can help out with, because like I was always, and ever since 2006 when the Wii came out, that was the start of me being obsessed with tracking out of stock items down. And I've been at it since I've been at it since 06. Like I know the grind. It's not, sometimes the hunt is pretty fun, and then once the hunt ends, you're like, oh, what do I do with myself now? And then when the amiibos started becoming a thing, man, you guys should have seen the craziness that I was going through. I was going like to so many stores looking for the Marth amiibo. There was 3 amiibos that were really hard to get: the Marth, the Villager, and the Wii Fitness amiibo. It was nuts. Yeah, I'm seeing some major lag on my app, but that's because my PS5 is connected wirelessly. I think if I connected it through the Ethernet cable, it would work. It would work a lot better. Huh, it's so weird. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Junior, if you use the cable, it runs faster? Yeah, that's what I was realizing. And oh wait. Guess it would help if I synced the controller to my phone, but oh, there we go. So yeah, like it gives you the same interface you would get like on the PS5. That's pretty cool. This also works with the PS4, you guys. Pretty sweet. Do you think Target is dropping tonight? There's a really good chance, Gamer MC, really good chance tonight, this morning. I think they're either gonna drop this morning or tomorrow morning. Imagine playing Spider-Man with touch controls. That would suck. That would suck. But yeah, when I did upload a video about Target, you guys, the biggest thing really to keep in mind, you know, really do keep in mind, if you have to work tomorrow, if you have to go to school tomorrow, you really have to take that into consideration, because I was in that situation a couple of weeks ago when I was waking up for the possible Target drops, and my work suffered, my emotional state suffered. I was totally out of it because I wasn't getting enough sleep. Gamer says Best Buy is still due for an Xbox, so maybe Thursday. Yeah, Best Buy could drop anytime. Yeah, you're right for that Series X. Anytime now. Oh, and then if you're using touchscreen, you control the camera with the touchscreen. That's kind of cool. But yeah, I don't think it would be fun playing it with the touchscreen. Joyful, I heard Costco is restocking on Thursday. Is that true? I haven't heard anything about Costco. You know, when the drop happened this morning for the Series X, I didn't even know they were gonna drop anything. But yeah, so Target Series X for Best Buy. Target and Walmart's are incoming, we know that, right? Walmart's, there's really no need to worry about having to do or having to be on top of any surprise Walmart drops, because they do like a little warning before they're about to drop. And Target, we're in the middle of like the best days to stay up. If you're gonna stay up for a Target drop, it's Tuesdays through Thursdays. For the last like 2 months, they dropped between those 3 days. Junior, you should show us some gameplay on the PS5. Let me see if I can connect. I think I do have the remote play app on my PC. I can try to get that connection set up. I haven't heard anything about Newegg Starfish, but Newegg, I was streaming one time and Newegg did a drop. It was the most terrible drop. Newegg is terrible. Like, people couldn't check out, and then they were opening up stock for every 10 minutes, and I don't even think they have any like scalper bot protection, because they were selling out like right within the first couple of seconds of them restocking it. It was terrible. But yeah, I'm sorry, don't. So really long answer to your question, but no, I haven't heard anything about Newegg. Antonline is probably gonna do something soon. Make sure to follow them on Twitter. Johnny says apparently Target restocked in certain areas, like today? Or like during the week? Oh. I'm updating my PlayStation app. Hopefully it doesn't log me out here. Starfish. Oh, okay. I was just asking because honestly, I just heard about them until the other day. Yeah, yeah. Newegg is. Yeah, I've bought like digital products from them, like digital codes and stuff. But apparently, they really suck with like console stock. Johnny says, I heard it was just some sort of test. No one actually dropped. Yeah, I got a false drop. I got 3 false drops the other day, like alerts, and yeah, you're right. It was saying like ship to home. It was giving people like the message ship to home. Trying to see if I can launch this remote play. The quality is probably gonna suck pretty bad. J Classics, man, thank you for the sub. I don't know what the heck is going on with my notifications. So annoying. So annoying. I subscribe to my own channel. But J Classics, that's for you, man. Shout out to J Classics, latest subscriber. Thank you so much. Let me see if I can update at least the stream label here. Okay, oh, what was... Oh, yeah, I'm trying to connect my PS5 to my PC. So, let's see. Two-step verification. Speaking of amiibos, it looks like they just stocked. They stocked the Banjo and Kazooie amiibo.
Imagine a planet of little TJ lasers, all highly skilled
It's up on Amazon for $15.99. I think that's already been out though, right? I guess it's sold out.
I'm TJ Laser, expert with lasers and phasers. Deathly discouraged. Where are we? Lasers and phasers.
And so yeah, I mean, it's been such a slow day, and sometimes when it's just quiet with no drop news or anything, it's like those are the times when drops do happen. But we're still waiting, of course, for Walmart to give any kind of update whatsoever. Unfortunately, they didn't. But let me show you guys a little bit of gameplay. Yeah, this quality is gonna look terrible because I'm not I am not I don't have my Ethernet cable connected to it. But let's take a look. Spider-Man. Put the chat so I can see you guys. Do I play Call of Duty Junior? No, I did. I used to play back in Black Ops days, but I haven't played the new one yet. You guys want to add me on PlayStation? I'm at one video game, dude. But you have to spell out one. What the heck happened? Did it disconnect? Disconnected. Carver Fry, do you think Xbox would drop soon? And if so, where and when? I think Best Buy is the next one to do a Series X drop. Man, it takes me a while to think of things. I think they'll be the next one to do a Series X drop. And then Antonline is gonna do a bundle pretty soon for the Series X. So I talked a little bit about it on my other videos. But make sure to keep on top of alerts for Antonline, because when they do, they will release the Series X bundle, but it's a bundle, it's not the system on its own. And I think Best Buy will do the next one for the console. And of course Walmart and Target, right? Oh, I think I know what's going on. I have to connect the controller to my PC. That's what's happening. me see if I can do that really quick. Port chart, yeah, man. Much appreciative to all the subs. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for that. I'm trying to build like a, a small gaming community here. You guys have been so awesome, and I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for the mods too. Port chart. Who else did we have here? And Orange, appreciate you guys. And TTV. Yeah, but this is just this is Spider-Man remastered, and it's not gonna look as good for you guys because I don't have the output. The output right now is probably like 720p, and you guys are definitely not gonna see the 60 frames per second because mine's like a little below 30. It's all choppy, but I'll get the excuse me. I'll get the Ps5 hardwired so we can have some like PS5 streams and Series X. I do play on Series X as well, but I need to get a capture card. It's funny because when I started streaming games back in June, I don't use a capture card. I don't use a capture card. Would you guys like to have like a video on how to do that, like how to stream without a capture card? And it has its pros and cons. Of course, pros is you don't have to waste money on a capture card, right? They're kind of expensive, but the cons is what you're seeing right now. All the grainy stuff. But this quality as well is also because I don't have it hardwired. That's what's going on here. I feel like I'm playing like on a DS right now. It looks like I'm playing on a DS on the screen. They did add the haptic feedback to Spider-Man Remastered, so you can feel there's a slight little different sensation to the web slinging. So you can definitely feel that on the DualSense. It's very subtle. It's very subtle though. So like I said, when you first try the DualSense, you definitely are gonna fall in love with how it feels. But the more that you play it, unless it's Astrobot. Now Astrobot is the game where I can constantly feel that it's adding to like the immersion of the game. But if you're playing other games that like Spider-Man, those effects, they're kind of, you're not gonna feel them. You're gonna get used to them after a while, and it's gonna be like where it's not even like you kind of forget that it's there almost, I guess. I've also tried the controller with Sackboy. Sackboy is pretty cool. You can kind of feel like the ground beneath your feet, but that's another that's another example of the effects kind of wears off after a while. Like you kind of stop paying attention to it. Man, look at that choppy gameplay. Johnny says if they would have had remote play when I was a kid, I would have never stopped playing. I know, right? Same here, man. I would have never stopped playing whatsoever. Let's see. Oh, I got an alert. Let's see what that's all about. Wario 64 with his gaming alerts there. Game sales. Yeah, so people are probably walking in right now like, man, this is the PS5, it looks terrible. No, this is, you know, it's remote play, and I don't have my resolution like set all the way up, so it's gonna look really bad. What I found interesting too, though, especially for the Spider-Man games. Now, this was, I'll be honest with you guys, I was a little bit let down by this because when they announced that you're gonna be able to do 60 FPS at 4K, I was like, heck yeah. And what I've noticed a lot for like the launch games is that, especially for Miles Morales and Demon's Souls, when you go into the, you have to choose what kind of visual style you want. So you still have to choose between fidelity, which gives you 4K but it's 30 frames per second, and you also have performance which is the 60 frames per second with like 4K upscaled, so it's not true 4K. And that was a little bit, I think future games are not going to have this problem. You'll definitely be able to have 4K together with 60 frames per second, but right now for some of the launch games, or all of them that I've noticed, you have to choose still between either fidelity or performance. And I know there's a lot of talk about like 120 frames per second, but right now games just don't offer that. Like, I mean, there are games that offer 120, but you have to sacrifice fidelity. So as of right now, I don't see any game doing 4K at 120 right now. It's either or. So that's what I have noticed also. And I'm playing on a TV that doesn't even have a 120 hertz panel. It has a 60 hertz, but it still looks pretty good. So what I'm trying to say is that even like with the TV, in terms of having to get a new TV, I don't think you really need one at launch until games can do 60 4K, until games can do actually 120 hertz. And even then, you're still gonna have to choose between either having 120 or 4K. So like, how do you guys feel about that? Like, would you prefer a smoother frame rate, or would you prefer like a sharper image with more details and stuff? Alright, so let's check out this is the game I was playing the other day, or last night, Bug Snacks. This game is very interesting, but I feel like it's a little bit, it's getting a lot of praise online. But I don't know if it's because I'm 34 years old. I mean, I love games like this, don't get me wrong. Like, I love Sackboy, and I love really colorful games like this. But I don't know. I haven't been feeling it. I haven't been feeling it too often, but I am playing through it, and it's fun. And like, the premise of the game is that like there's little creatures throughout the land called Bug Snacks, and it's kind of like an open world actually as well. Oh, what the heck? Something's attacking me. Get away from me. Ah! What is this? Spuddy. It is a little bit like an open worlds. But there's no... I guess because I was playing games like Cyberpunk and Grand Theft Auto, I got used to having a little more direction of where I needed to go. But this one, you're really on your own. It really doesn't give you too much direction on where to go, but that's Bug Snacks. Maybe if I stream it in the future, when I'm not doing like the PS5 tracking or the Series X tracking, I can go more into depth about it, but for me, like the highlight of the system really is Astrobot, you guys. Astrobot is the game. That's the first game when you get your PS5, and you're going to get your PS5 soon, you guys. I know you are. The first game you're going to really want to try is that Astrobot. That's like the best game on the PS5 in my opinion, just because it really does show off the power of the DualSense. It's a really good showcase of the what the DualSense can do. And I completely lost audio right now. Can't hear anything. I don't know if you guys can hear the game or not, but alright, you guys, so thank you so much for joining me with this in this stream. Had a couple of questions, but hopefully I was able to answer at least some of the questions you guys had on your mind. Thank you so much for checking out the stream. I appreciate you guys. Check out that Target video if you haven't yet. A lot of information for that upcoming Target drop that we're set to have pretty soon. And you know, be on the lookout, be on the top of follow Jake Randall first and foremost on Twitter. You can follow me at Twitter also at OneVideoGameDude. If you guys would want to, I tend to retweet a lot of information that I hear, or if I have any new info at all, and if I don't see any of the other Twitter accounts tweeting about it, I'll tweet it out as well. And also Best Buy, you know, they haven't done anything for Series X, so hopefully they drop something soon. And for Target, you know, this morning, you guys, best of luck if you stay up for it. Just remember, between 5 and 7 a.m. Eastern time, be on top of it at 4:30 just to be on the safe side. Really good chance that they'll drop tonight. Not 100% sure. Nothing is ever sure with Target, right? But we're in the middle of the week. We're in the middle of the best time to do it if you can stay up for it. And also Walmart's, we'll be on the lookout for Walmart. Also PS Direct, nothing on PS Direct's end whatsoever. Let me just check PS Direct really quick before I log off. Let's make sure. But yeah, if PS Direct does anything at all today, just remember it does happen usually before 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Guys, thank you so much for checking out the stream. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. And until I see you guys next time, stay safe, stay awesome. You're cool. We'll see you later. Yeah.